I am Georgia Berner, owner and CEO of Berner Corporation. We manufacture energy conservation equipment. Air curtains, they blow air down across the doorway, separating environments, for example, Costco, your local supermarket, delivery plants, etc. And we also manufacture energy recovery equipment, which uses the exhaust air of a building, uses the energy in it, the heat or the cold, to heat or cool the incoming air so you can have fresh air in a building at close to indoor temperature, reduces the size of the mechanical equipment for the building. My story begins in 1984 when my husband was killed in a plane crash. And I had not worked for the company, but I realized, I sat down and thought about it, and I figured out nobody would care about the company or my children as much as I would. So I stepped up and ran the company. In that time, since 1984, I have grown the company exponentially. I have done that I spent the first year listening, and I just listened because I moved into a mechanical, electrical world. I'll never forget it, my first meeting with the team and the company, they used the term flanged fused disconnect, and I burst out laughing. I said, "What is that?" They didn't think it was funny. That's okay. I've learned the mechanical, electrical terms, grown the company exponentially, as I said, and I really did it by listening. I just kept paying attention. I also went out into the marketplace and I listened to people and I learned what they were looking for. And so I changed the marketing, the designs, and the production of the product, coming into a world also at the time people were not really concerned about energy conservation. So accomplishing that in those days was a good thing to do. SmartGirls Strengths. I like that so much. I think I am a smart girl, and I'm raising smart girls and smart girls' children, and my friends are too. The strengths that I really resonate with me are the three that I use the most, and I know I use them, and that is intuition. I think intuition is huge, creativity, and weaving. And intuition, that's back to the listening I was talking about. You have to listen with a certain ear. You have to make the connections that between what, because people aren't always saying directly what it is they mean, and it's about listening and making the connection. Creativity is making that connection and going a step or two farther with it, changing it into something truly responding to people's needs or wants. And weaving. I do a lot of weaving. I weave ideas, I weave people. I say, look, we could put this with that, or this person over here needs to know that, or I need to know this person. So to me, intuition, creativity, and weaving are the three major pieces of how I do business. And I do just have to say, I think integrity is important. Integrity overrides all of that. Pay attention. Get your ear to the ground, pay attention, both internally and externally, so you know what's happening and where to go. What's next for Berner International and for me is that, as I said, we've been wandering in the wilderness for about, well, the company is 56 years old. We've been wandering in the wilderness, talking to people about conserving energy, how to do it, and why it's important. And now our ship has come in. Unfortunately, we are in an energy crisis, and it is necessary to conserve energy. And our market is growing. Understanding of what we do is growing. It's not that easy because it's not just changing a light bulb. But we're making it happen, and our growth was exponential from the time I took over. It's going to jump again, a huge leap into the future. Very exciting.